Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790 AM. Brought to you proudly by Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, Barton Power Sports, Sportsman's Warehouse, and Best Care Home Services.
Hey, good Saturday morning. Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790 as we talk outdoors every Saturday for, our 16th year. I'm sorry. We're into our 17th year. That's
Where's
right.
Your coffee?
My coffee is, I didn't bring it. I brought my cherry limeade. It seems like it helps my throat. That and the honey and lemon juice or something like that. I've had. Ron got for me. But Bill Cooksy's in here with us. Ron Wong, as we struggle in radio land to try to land two guests that I think they must be talking to each other right now.
Probably. One's trying to get an order in.
Yeah, yeah. But anyway, I hope you folks will head out to the Agri Center this weekend. Last night was started it, but the Mid-South Hunting and Fishing Extravaganza is going on this weekend at the Agri Center. Started yesterday, and today it is from 9 till 7. And they've got a couple of concerts tonight out there, too. So Darryl Worley's going to be out there tonight. And I don't know if Big Schmo was there last night or not, since I didn't come. But
That's a pretty big name.
Big name, yeah. Big name.
I mean, people pay serious money and travel distances.
Yes.
To go see that guy.
Darryl Worley's schedule is unbelievable.
Yeah.
I mean, all over. Let's talk fishing again. I don't have a voice.
I love to talk fishing.
And that's Ron Wong.
And so does Bill.
And that's Ron Wong, Ron Fishing Wong. But I'm going to turn this guest over to them because I'm just going to ask them about what colors they have.
They have some awesome colors. And our next guest.
Introduce our next guest since my voice is gone.
Our next guest is the engineer, the architect, the developer of the Rage Tail products.
Yes.
That is part of the Strike King Lure Company. And I have to tell you, when they were first developed, I said, okay, another creature bait, another this and another that. But when I started using them, I said, oh, my gosh. And so now my go-to bait is the Rage Tail Structure Bug. Amazing bait. And Bill, I think you've used
Structure bugs, rage craws. It's amazing how that line has broadened out and grown.
Absolutely, and it's because of this man.
Do we have
that
this
we're
man
getting
on the
ready
line?
to have
Well,
right now.
That's the biggest introduction we've ever had on the show. We've given
Absolutely.
5 minutes. He hadn't said a word yet.
Welcome, Steve Parks. Good morning.
Hey, thanks, guys. I appreciate it, and I appreciate all those kind words. Makes me feel like my old chest is just bowing out, and I think the buttons were popping off my shirt.
Oh, you got buttons? Okay, that's Born Wong. He doesn't wear any buttons over here. So, but hey,
Steve, it doesn't say much just to have like KVD catch fish on your bait, but when Wong and Cooksey can do it, that has to be a good bait.
That's right.
Well, I'm proud. I promise you, I'm proud. When anybody is catching fish on my lures, I feel like I'm right there in the boat with them, and it just makes me smile.
Well, Steve, you've done a wonderful job in developing the Rage Tail line of baits. There's quite a few of them. But I want to really talk about, what we would really want to talk about is what was introduced at ICAST. Because, ICAST is gone now, and you've come out with some new stuff. And it's really going to be applicable to so many more people, especially those that are fishing in their residential area lakes, their home ponds. But even when you fish the big waters, it's going to work. Talk to us about some of the new stuff that you came out with at ICAST.
Sure. Thanks, Ron. Well, some of the things that we've done, we found we've got some really hot items out there, and we just needed to add to those lines in size. We had the 4 3/4 inch swimmer, Rage swimmer out there, and then we had, and of course, the 3 3/4, and they're super hot. All of our pros are going crazy about them. So they said, "Hey, can we get those 2 3/4?" And I said, "Yeah, no problem." So we produced a 2 3/4 inch swimmer this year, which is a really small offering. It's great for drop shot, great for a lot of the smallmouth, and also for the ponds and stuff like that. These things are going to be key. And like I said, it's a 2 3/4 inch. And as usual, with the Rage Tail, it's got those reverse rib, it's got the hybrid rib, reverse engineering on them. And they work extremely well. They've got some superior action to anything out there. If they didn't, it wouldn't have Rage name on it. And I've been using them just in a myriad of ways. I think, Ron, just for when it comes to the swimmers, a lot of people think you have to have these open hook jig heads and you have to have a variety of different ways to rig them.
Right.
But my favorite way, believe it or not, is Texas rig.
Yeah.
I can Texas rig one of these lures, any one of these swimmers, with the right hook. And I always use an EWG hook.
Right.
And try to put a little, try to use a heavier wire than normal, like the Superline hooks on the 3 3/4. I use a 4/0. The 4 3/4, I use a 5/0. But on this baby one, I'm using a little old bitty 2/0 hook.
Wow.
I'm putting the smallest weight on the head that you can. You don't have. You can use the weighted hooks, or you can use open hook jig head. But my favorite way is definitely this Texas rig,
right.
And I'll put a little weight stop on my line,
right.
about 1/8 of an inch ahead of the weight, so that the weight can move.
Right.
What that does is allows any swimmer, and especially our Rage swimmer, to get maximum action. And then that little EWG, especially if you use a heavier wire hook,
right.
that EWG
acts as a keel.
It acts as the keel, and I want to tell you something. They are absolutely wrecking it. I just did a tournament down in Monterey with a huge group. There was 170 teams there, and this Rage swimmer 3 3/4 rig, the way I was just saying, was one of the key factors in that tournament.
Well, I like that 2 3/4. I was able to capture a few of them there at the show. But yeah. I'm using it on an umbrella rig.
Captured. Did you hear that, Ron?
My.
Ron captured them. He captured Steve.
Yeah, I'm going to go buy some today because I need to wreck some fish. Well, I'm liking this.
We need to go capture Steve. That's what Ron does. Poor Steve. Go ahead.
But that they work so well on the umbrella rig too. I mean, right now the fish are eating small shad. All the way into fall, they'll have another shad spawn in September. So come October, when the water starts to cool down, you don't want to use a big bait. You want to use a small bait.
That's right. And this baby, this 2.75, was specifically made for that. Yeah. But I've found other ways to use it that work equally as well.
Wow.
So the versatility of the swimmer market is just unbelievable. I mean,
and the menace.
Any type of swimmer is mimicking the primary bait that these fish are eating, which is minnows, baby fish, and shad.
Yep. And Steve, I also really fell in love with the little baby menace that has come out now. Wow.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you did, because I want to tell you something. It's been one of our hottest items, whether it be flipping, trailing a jig with it. There's a variety of ways we use the menace, and it's just stormed, the industry, and it's been a great seller and a great product for us. And everyone says, "Hey, Big O, can you get us a smaller one?" And I said, "Well, we might be able to work that out for you." So sure enough, everybody says, "Hey, let's get that smaller one, because it's going to rule the smallie market when it comes to trailing jigs and flipping and pitching." And I said, "Let's do it." So anyway, we made the smaller one, the Baby Menace, and it's been a big hit. So of course our pros had them prior to putting it on the market, so they can run through their gamut of tests and things that they want to do with it. And I'm really happy with all the results, and everybody's just the reviews on it. All of our pros was just awesome. So man, it just made the natural thing for us to come out with.
When are these items going to be out on the market for the public?
Well, actually, they're already out on the market.
All right.
I think they're already on Tackle Warehouse. I think they're already at Bass Pro Shops. They're at a variety of different places.
Great.
And one of the things that I can tell you about this Baby Menace is the most important things is we made the body longer, and we went ahead and extended that body out, because a lot of our guys, a lot of our pros, they said, "Hey, we Kevin, for one, he said, hey, I want to be able to flip it.
Right.
And punch with it.
Right.
So when I want to downsize pressured areas, I want to be able to punch with it, flip it, and things like that. And if I can get that body a little bit longer, I can get a better hook in it.
Yeah, that's absolutely
right. No problem.
Right.
And we can cut the body down to do whatever you want. You can just shorten the body from the tip down to do anything you want, to make a compact jig trailer and things like that. So,
there's also a couple new colors you have.
Let's get into the colors. I've been waiting on the colors. I'm a color man. I love these colors. What?
Well, let me tell you something. If you've been using the Menace, if you haven't seen Glacier, you need to lay your eyes on it.
Oh, yeah.
Put
Glacier.
it in your hands, look at it, put it in the water, and see what it looks like in the water, because it changes in the water. It's one of the greatest colors that we've got for swim jigs. It's a very light, white, clear, but it's got tiny, tiny blue flake in it.
Oh.
And it's just remarkable in the water.
And it's called Glacier. Glacier.
Yes.
All right.
Beautiful color. And it also, blue gel. There's 14 different colors.
14 different colors. Not red, white, blue, green, purple. They're all.
And on a hot day, it'll give you just thoughts of cooling off.
Just thoughts of cooling off. Yeah.
It'll chill you out a little bit. How's that?
Oh no, Steve.
But it don't chill the fish out. Let me tell you something.
Well, when I retire, I want to be the color man. For Strike King. I'll just come on and I've got all these different color ideas that I wake up dreaming about. But
now, are they names or actual colors?
Oh, they're names too. I got them. Yeah, I got a little notebook.
Oh, they're good.
Yeah.
We like them, and the swimmers are coming. They come in all of the colors that our other swimmers do. They're all great colors, and they're already proven colors. Yes. One thing I want to tell you, we come out with this new color. It's called. Actually, on the swimmers, the blue bug. Blue bug is great for flipping baits and things like that.
That's mine.
But blue bug, I want to tell you something. It's black and blue on the back, and it's a blue sapphire belly.
Whoa.
Wow.
And everybody starts saying, if we can get these in the swimmers, we can crush them. Out there in Florida.
I suspect there may be some guys throwing that at the Forest Wood Cup today.
Yeah.
Because of the blueback herring there in that lake.
This being Saturday morning over there, those guys, and of course, Ron's got 3 of them hanging out of his shirt right now. So he's got one behind his ear. Steve, thank you, buddy, for taking time to be with us.
Bet, guys.
Great job.
Great time. Thanks.
Yeah,
thanks for the invitation.
We'll stay in
Hope
touch.
You guys have a great day.
Thanks. All right, let's take another break. We'll be right back on Outdoors with Larry Ray on
ESPN 790.
Cooksy's looking around to see if you got it right. Okay, we'll be right back.
You can find out